like filling out applications was going to be kind of like a long and hard process, and it was going to take a lot of time, but it really, really wasn't. I was able to fill out like an application in an hour, and like it's not like anything that really makes you like dig deep into yourself and like figure it out. So I thought that was not as stressful and shouldn't have been as worried about it as I was.
Okay, for me personally, getting deferred wasn't that big of a deal, and I really stressed about it, and I thought it meant like absolutely not, like I would never get in, but then I ended up getting in regular, and so like I shouldn't have worried that much about it.
It wasn't stressful because I got it done. It was real quick, and by the end of September I had my sign up and I was ready to go. So I started in the summer and just kind of cranked it out so that I knew I wouldn't have to worry about it too much during the school year.
I think the most stressful part ended up actually being the waiting as opposed to the actual like filling out of the applications. Like during the process, I wasn't actually that stressed, especially with like the college boot camp thing that we did over the summer. Like that made it all pretty easy. So I think the stress really came after everything was sent in and just waiting to hear back from everyone.
Well, for me, the essay questions, depending on the college, varied a lot. So like I wasn't able to reuse many essays like parts, like copy and paste. So I would probably recommend like trying to preview all the applications first, because I'm a natural procrastinator and I did them all the night before. So that was very stressful. Wasn't able to like take any shortcuts. So yeah.
For me, it was just the Common App essay. I had a hard time coming up with a good topic, and I didn't really start it until like September, and it was an issue for me trying to like rework it and over again. So the earlier you can start on that, the better, I think. Also, like I did early decision, which made my process a lot less stressful. So I'd recommend doing that if you have an idea of where you want to go.
The surprisingly stressful part was probably the essay. Like I knew it was going to be stressful, but I didn't realize how stressful. I don't know, because it took a lot of time, it took a lot of thought, and that was probably the time-consuming stressful part.
So do you have advice on how to handle that?
You should just start extremely early.
Communicate with your college counselor because they are the most experienced. They see the bigger picture, so when you're frustrated and stressed about the little things, they, help guide you, and they can see the long road ahead of you. So it's really important to talk with them, and they also help ease your stress.
I would say don't procrastinate writing the essays, or you'll end up really stressed over winter break doing them. And this is cliche, but trust the process. Everything will work out in the end.
Where you think you're gonna go might not be where you're gonna go. I thought ever since sophomore year I was going to a Texas school, but I'm going to Charleston, and I decided to go there a week before the deadline, past the deadline for early decision. So basically, just keep in touch with your college counselor because she helped me a lot.
So you're going to see a lot of your friends getting into colleges, and some of them will get into your dream school when you won't get into your dream school. But I know you hear this a lot. No matter what, it works out, and you'll end up where you're supposed to end up.
So my general advice to seniors is the more you meet with your counselor, the easier it'll be. You build a good relationship with them. They write you really good rec letters, and then if you're ever stressed out, you can go and talk to them, and it makes everything a lot easier.
What Akshay said was really good. Also, just trusting the process that it'll all work out and you'll end up where you need to be. Everyone just kind of stresses about getting into one school, and it may not end up being that school, but it'll all work out at the end. So, and apply early decision.
Don't get too stressed. Just take some time to enjoy being with your friends and with your family. Before you know it, you're going to be heading off to college, and you need to just take some time to really not think about the college process and just make some memories, because that's really going to be important. Once everything is done and you're into a college, what's going to matter is having those memories.
Start your college searching process early, but not end it too soon, because you might find some college that you maybe never heard of before or is not so familiar before, but it's actually might be a good suit for you. So don't give up searching unless you find the one that's absolutely perfect for you?
So the advice I would give to seniors is that if you really fall in love with a college, don't be afraid to just like dive into it. So don't be afraid to go early decision. I know it's scary to like do that, but it's really awesome to like know where you're going in November and like be kind of like done with the process super early, because like I really fell in love with William & Mary, so I applied ED and I just really loved it. I knew that's where I wanted to be, so I'm like, why not? Like, this is perfect for me.
Basically just start early. I went to the college Kickstart camp and that really helped me out a lot, so I wasn't slammed with essays and filling out my Common App during the beginning of the year when everything's really hectic.
Have faith in yourself, you know. You can get into the college, maybe it's a reach, you know, maybe you don't get in, but maybe you do. So don't let it stop you from like applying to colleges that like that might be a reach for you.
I would say for parents to go away, especially when your child is having their whole meltdown and freak out and cry fits, because you will make it so much worse by going into that room while they're having a full-blown teenage angst freak out during this process. So they'll figure it out. You just gotta let them do it, you know?
Just gotta let things happen.
Yeah.
Because
you just gotta watch.
I think they know what they want.
Yeah.
So for parents, ultimately, let it be your child's choice. They know what's best for them.
Students are the ones that will be going to the college, so you want to make sure that they feel happy and confident, because that campus and community is where they're going to end up growing and learning and thriving. So the last thing you want is for them to regret their end decision.
I'd say try to embrace the moments with them. I know it can be really stressful, and as a parent you really want to push your senior to do as well as they can, obviously, and continue doing that, but really embrace the moment with them and make it something special and something to remember. Create those moments during senior year. For example, my mom and I literally went out to Cheesecake Factory the other night and just almost just talking went to tears because of the moment and just realizing that this is like one of our legitimate last moments together while I'm still young and in town. And it's moments like those that I'm going to treasure forever.